Welcome back to another episode of the Really Bad Podcast. My name is Justin, and it's another week, another day to touch some meat. So this is brought to you by. I don't have any sponsors today. We're gonna get more consistent with that. We're gonna get better and actually shout out our sponsors every episode because, I can't keeping the million of you watching every week without ensuring that our sponsors are at least getting shelved out the money that they deserve. But outside of our sponsors not being shouted out this week, actually, I'm going to give a shout out, though. Shout out to all the single mothers out there. You guys are doing a job you probably shouldn't. You probably should just get rid of that baby. But seeing that that's not an option anymore, shout out to y'all just for holding it down and bringing up the next generation of Alabama football players, or fucking basketball players or rappers or whatever else single mothers produce in this world, which seems to be a lot of successful people. So maybe if I was raised by my mother alone, I'd be more successful in life. But let's start with our rant of the week. I'm not gonna do an intro song. I really don't care. Actually, we'll just do that. I throw an intro song.
Really bad people, really bad people, really bad people, really bad people, ooh, really bad people, really bad people, really bad people, really bad people, ooh, really bad people, really bad.
My rant this week is, was segregation really that bad? I think we should bring it back, I'm tired of cultural appropriating, and it's easier when they just have this hatred for you. Racism proved to be good for black people in a sense, because at some points they was leaving us alone. And then when we got some money, they was burning it down and killing all of us and, drowning 12-year-old boys. But I think past that, I think segregation did us some good, we got some good music out of segregation. We got the Harlem Renaissance out of segregation. Some of the best black art came from segregation. And then look at all these communities that self-segregate. We'll go with the Asian community. They self-segregate. Their life looks really good. The only time I've seen a real miserable Asian man in America is when he's married to a white woman. Now, I'm not saying white women are the problem. I'm just saying the second you marry a white woman, you inherit American stresses, and stressors. If you would just stay in your little bubble, there's just a deeper smile on your face. Now, I don't really know the happiness rate of people of the Indian community. They just seem a little bit happier, though. Just a little bit. Their culture benefits to, the loneliness epidemic that's going on right now because, if you stay traditional and, true to the cloth, you at least get a wife and shit, and, a cow or something. I don't really know, their traditions. I know they get shit. I know, I've been to one Sikh wedding. I don't know if that's the same. I really don't know a lot about Indian people. I just know I got beef with them, so no pun intended, because they don't eat cows and shit. Is that true, actually? Somebody sound off in the comments. Do Indian people really not eat cows? I've never looked into it, and I won't Google it, because I defy Google. I think Google's a fucking piece of shit. But yeah, that's my thing. Bring back segregation. Just not the racist kind. Let's segregate. Okay, black people gotta go with black people. Because I'm tired of the little when we apparently there's some white girl on TikTok that's blowing up about her mac and cheese. Because niggas is you don't know how to make no mac and cheese, and it's white people. But that's a slave recipe. I don't watch her make it. I done see my grandma and my mom make that countless times. So I know that's a black recipe by virtue of where the recipe comes from. So for her to make it, I'm not saying she's appropriating all the way, because she does have a black boyfriend. Maybe she inherited that recipe from one of his ancestors, one of his elders in his family. Maybe the powers of him giving up, the righteous choice of fucking with a black woman, in turn, he had to sacrifice his grandma's mac and cheese recipe to that white woman to, I don't even know. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, so I would never do that. I wouldn't let no white woman make mac and cheese for me. Just me personally. Don't know where I was going with that. Something about segregation. Bring that shit back. Plus, I don't really support interracial marriage as much as I thought I did, because I was I like Spanish women, so I was I'm probably gonna end up with a Spanish woman, and then I thought I'm not gonna get married, so I really don't support interracial marriage like that. And more so because they be pushing it on us. Every Cheerio commercial is some biracial girl and some black lady with a white man. It's never the opposite. I remember I seen the opposite once where it was a black man and a white lady, but it was in like a Men's Warehouse commercial, and it was the shortest like showing of the suit, which is crazy because isn't that what you want to do? But because it was a black man and a white woman, they had to like get that shit in and out. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in the South, so I just assumed they knew by region they could probably play that shit crazy in like California or one of those more progressive states, maybe Washington State. But in Atlanta, they was like, hell no, you ain't finna see that. Yeah. But yeah, they be pushing this biracial agenda on us. I don't understand. My dad's biracial technically. So is my grandmother. So really my dad's not biracial. He's like multi-ethnic. But then my grandma, she biracial for real, for real. So, and I also don't like her. But now the year's coming to an end, man. We're in December. I've been doing this podcast for about 9 months now. That's not true. I can't do math. First episode was May 10th. This is December 10th, actually, when I'm recording this. So, what's that, about 5-6 months of me doing this podcast? I can't do math, actually. What is that? It's not 7 months. Anyway, it's some number. I've been doing it that long. And now that the year's come to an end, I think I want to step into the next year with a clean slate. But also, I want to manifest and gather my thoughts and give y'all what I think this next year of life is going to bring us. So without further ado, today's podcast, I'm going to give you my 2025 predictions. What's going to happen next year, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm like a genius, but I do feel clairvoyant sometimes because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I remember so much detail from my dream that I think what I dreamt was actually real life. So when I'm like, damn, I'm about to get out of bed. Oh my God, deja vu. I was supposed to get out of bed, But I will say there are some moments where I do feel clairvoyant, where I feel like as if I have premonitions. And those premonitions get me to the point where it's song choice. I do listen to a lot of the same music. So yeah, I'm really not clairvoyant. I'm just, all right. Here are my predictions for 2025. I think, let's just start off with number one. I think a black man's going to get killed next year. Now, don't call me a coon. I just have a sensing it. It's been a while since we had one, and a good one at that. You know, the last good one was my man, George Floyd. May he rest in power. But I just feel like, you know, we got another one coming down the pipeline, you know, especially with the first year of Trumpito being in office, you know. More on that later. I got some suggestions for that, but yeah, I think they're gonna get a black man gone. Hopefully not me, you know. Hopefully the one of a good name. You know, I feel like the one that Philando Castile nigga, I don't think he ever really took when it came to like global outrage because his name was too complicated. But George Floyd stuck, Sandra Bland stuck, Breonna Taylor stuck, Tamir Rice. That was a good one. Good one. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I don't mean this like I just know that's gonna happen. That's a prediction, probably a premonition. Again, really not good. I think some famous white woman is gonna get pregnant. That's my second 2025 prediction. I don't know. Maybe Taylor Swift or one of them. Maybe Selena Gomez. Speaking of that, Selena Gomez looked crazy, right? Like, I'm not fucked up for saying it. I thought it was the lupus, but then I got family that got lupus. I got a couple family that got lupus, actually. I just found that shit out. On the other side. Also on both sides, actually, now. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't get fat. They didn't get fat like that. They face didn't blow up like that. So whatever happened to Selena Gomez, y'all let me know what's up with her. That shit look fucked up. But yeah, one of them gonna get pregnant. I honestly, if I had to put my bid in for a white woman to get pregnant, Olivia Rodrigo. I think she should get pregnant. Fuck the whole shit up. Number 3, you know, this is my third one. This is my final prediction of 2025. I think that Florida is going to get drowned. I won't even say this is like a prediction. This is really a desire. I want the whole state of Florida to just get wiped out. I think aliens should take the whole state of Florida up in their ship and dissect them niggas and figure out what's going on. Like, I was watching an interview with, what's that mayor or whatever, Ron DeSantis. And he started talking, and he made a comment about somebody's haircut. and how he really admires the haircut. But then he spent about a minute on the haircut when the lady's initial question was about politics, or not politics, but about the economics of the hurricane like response by Florida. And he started talking about haircuts. I feel like he on methamphetamine, man. I just don't know. Like, the half of the states on methamphetamine, the other half of the states on Percocets, and then whatever them Cuban immigrants is on is whatever that Flocka. I don't know what the fuck them niggas is on, but Florida just need to get gone. So my hope / prediction / dream / wish is that Florida just get drowned and or taken by aliens and or blown up and or they start their own like Floridian civil war and just kill all each other. Fuck Florida. I hate that place. And people be like, it's the California of the East Coast. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to go to Florida. You have to go to Florida. Like, I didn't want to go to Florida when I was a kid. It just happened to have Disney World. We didn't even go. So actually, fuck Florida. But I think past that, not even my predictions. I also got some hopes and wishes for 2025. This has been the worst year of my life. I think maybe not. I don't really know. I don't really reflect well when I think about shit like that because my current situation is such. All right, bitch. Who is that? Oh, it's one of my Bluetooths. But here's one of my hopes and wishes for 2025. I hope with Trumpito in office, maybe we all rest in peace. Cause I don't know what the fuck gonna happen with that nigga. I think the next presidential election, regardless of gender and or affiliation, should be handled with a fist fight. I think they should shoot a fair one. Maybe go 3 rounds. I think that's the only way you can win. You got to beat the other one up. Cause like Trump was always getting on old boy, talking about if I'm running against old boy can't fucking tie his shoe and jerk off at the same time, or he would say some dumb shit. Like, he just always say something about his physical readiness. And I think they should just run a fair one. Go to the back, little 15, broadcast it. We could do it like the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Speaking of that, Mike Tyson, you let down black people. Fuck you. But also not fuck you, man. You geriatric. Why you doing dumb shit like that? I regress or not regress, but I retract. No, I don't even know what I was about to say there. But even though I said that he is geriatric, I would still love to see Trump and Biden get downs, especially before Biden get up out of here, because I think Father Time is going to take Biden out. Trump, I'm hoping he finishes his presidency without any issues, because I don't really fuck with the fact that niggas is coming for his life. I know that's crazy. I'm not a supporter of his policy nor his politics. I would never vote for him, and I look at everybody who votes for him differently. I don't like people trying to take the former president's life. I feel like that's just weird, and that sets a weird precedent. It shows that our presidents can be touched. I don't fuck with that. Cause then they gonna try to go for Obama and like he retired. Like, don't take away my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all weirdos, stop trying to blow shit up. Like, old boy that just did that shit up in New York, the one who took out the CEO of that insurance company. All due respect, why he have to do that? You just gonna make shit hard when it don't gotta be. Cause now niggas gonna be doing like martial law and shit. I done learned enough about politics to know these white people just want to lock up everybody. They don't give a fuck about race. They care about money. So y'all keep doing dumb shit like that. But yeah, regardless of gender too. Like, so this year, I think Kamala would have put the thumpers on Trump. I don't think Trump got the mobility or the dexterity to really take a punch and or throw a punch like in that same way. Kamala just turned 60, fine as fuck. Let me reiterate, she's still fine as fuck. And I just feel like she got that body on her. I feel like she could probably sleep a nigga if she really tried. She say she got that glizzy on her, that Glocka, that Glockiana. She say she got it. So I'm going to assume she at least shot a gun before. That takes a little bit of hardness. Plus, she Indian and Jamaican. I didn't even know those two could, like, come together and make a human. So the fact that she could do that, she probably got, like the mobility of somebody who, who do Bollywood dances. But then she also got like the stamina of a Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? That Rastafari. She probably could run a lot. She probably got good legs on her. So she gonna be long, but she gonna be kind of like squirrely like them Indians. Cause them Indians, they be doing, I don't know if y'all seen that video of that little half naked Indian man just jumping over people, or that other one where he's just throwing like kids into a crowd of people. I don't know if y'all seen that. If I can find a clip of it, I'll post it. I probably can't. But like them Indians be doing, they sneaky athletic. Indians ain't gonna play a football for you, but man, Mo Salah, he's not Indian. He's Egyptian. Fuck. Zayn Malik, he be dancing and shit. I don't think he Indian either, actually, now that I think about it. He just the brown one of the white group. There got to be an Indian that's good at something, sport-wise. They play cricket. You know, that takes a little bit of athleticism. I done seen it. They got to run and shit. I've actually never met an Indian that played another. Actually, nah. Them one-off Indians that I grew up around, they used to play basketball. So shout out to them. Oh yeah, and then my second hope, my last hope for 2025, short men come in style. I think it's time for us to make a comeback. You know, I need bitches. So hopefully y'all just transfer y'all energy from that tall man energy that y'all been giving to BDE and just go for an average man like myself. You know, I'm average in all categories except for my personality. My personality is 7 foot. You know, very lively. You know, I'm a great person, great hang, very below average in sex. I just don't do it good. But what I lack in sex, I'll make up with a very awkward, funny line right after. Like I get done and I'm like, oh, well, I know you're glad this is over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I offer as a. So yeah, come get at me in 2025. But that's my hope. That's two of my hopes and wishes for the next year. You know what I'm saying? But you know, now that I get into it, I do want to talk about the ins and the outs of next year. What needs to be in and what needs to be out. So let me start with the ins. You know what I mean? Because there's some ins that I got. A 2025 in that I hope to see is a trans person sport league. All these white people claiming all these trans people are joining, you know, female dominated sports and just winning. It's like, oh, he couldn't win in this, so he cut off his penis. Like, shut up, bitch. Like, no, they didn't. Niggas not really just doing that ad nauseum, you know? Like, we not just fucking seeing it every week. Because if we did, I would have been, nah. I don't know what I was going to say. But I think since these white people claim that, like, this is a widespread issue and that we should vote against them, fucking pussies, let them niggas live and really see. Actually, how about this? Every white man that say, that's what we should do. We should do a trans sports league, and every man that got an issue with it got to beat the trans woman and or man, depending on, like, where we at in the discussion, which we never talk about trans men because they typically don't play sports regardless. So when we talk about that trans swimmer, that nigga not doing shit. He didn't. Let me correct. That woman not doing shit. I apologize. That's the transphobia in me. Cause I'm stuck in the deep south. I'm so sorry. That woman ain't doing shit to y'all. And winning some little races. Nobody care about that shit. But put her in a pool with you niggas that claim that she's still a man. She gonna whoop y'all ass. So shut all that shit up. Put your money where your mouth is, and we can start putting money on it, you know? Fuck up my prize picks. I'll take the over every time. I'm taking the trans every time. I think trans people of all likes have they got a certain dexterity about them, man. They got a certain malleability. These are some hardened people, man. They gotta go through the identity crisis of thinking the thoughts that they think to get to the conclusion that they are not in the right body. And you think them pussy ass niggas can't do no lap effectively? You thinking that nigga gonna do you think that nigga give a fuck what you gotta say? He got a double mastectomy. Now he got pectoral muscles. Nigga, that nigga, he get on that line right now. Prove his manhood. He done been taking testosterone for 12 years. Fuck you talking about? That nigga got a full fucking beard, Jeremy. Why you jealous? Dumbass. She been taking estrogen for 9 months. Them titties is real now. And you over here talking about, oh, if she was still a man, shut the fuck up. She ain't a man. She ain't never been no man. Now beat her in her own game, bitch. Talking all that shit. Talking all that shit about these trans people. That's what I want to see. Man versus trans. Let's see if y'all niggas can really put that shit up where y'all say y'all can. Fuck is we talking about? I'm so tired of that shit. Stop being bigoted, you fucking pussy. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I get real hot about that shit. Because they still be bringing it up like it's a fucking issue. I was reading something the other day. There are less than 4,000 children under the age of 18 that take puberty blockers and all this other extra shit that they claiming all these kids. There has quite literally been no confirmed gender affirming surgeries for people under the age of 18, but y'all niggas acting like we need to sign law and legislation against that shit. No, nigga, nobody give a fuck about that. That shit not happening. That's not real life. That's not a real issue, especially not a real issue that is taken on by that community. And I know I'm probably gonna lose a lot of people because I'm pro these niggas. You know, I'm pro anybody getting a bag, but I'm also pro any nigga living the life that they want. So all you niggas, we gonna start it. Mans versus trans. You gotta talk some shit. You saying you can kick a better field goal than that trans woman? Go do it right now. Do it right now in front of us. Show the whole world that you better than that trans woman. Cause even with them taking fucking estrogen every day and being on these fucking what do they call those hormone therapies? Go beat her. Right? And then call her a dude to her face. Like when they was making fun of that lady, that biological woman who just had very masculine features in the fucking Olympics, talk about that's a man. Y'all transphobic ass niggas. Y'all niggas is weird. Go get some real pussy. Cause we all know y'all be hitting some bussy on the side. Fucking weirdos, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? Trans versus mans or mans versus trans. Go put your money where your mouth is, bitch. It's gonna be deal or no deal. But this deal is you gotta fucking run a 40-yard dash faster than that trans woman that you say you could beat. That you say is fucking taking advantage of fucking the system. Shut your fat ass up. I think they should bring back all you can eat restaurants. I think that should be an end for 2025. I know they haven't technically gone away, and nor can I eat these anymore, but I would really enjoy for Golden Corral to have a resurgence. I'll give you a quick anecdote. I remember in 2009 when they dropped the chocolate fountain and I was so excited. Then I went there and seen a Mexican kid put his whole fucking hand in that bitch and put that shit straight to his mouth. That nigga was at least 16 because he had a full mustache. Well, I said Mexican. So he could have been 12. He could have been 6 with a full mustache. But he had a full mustache. He probably weighed 265 pounds and he was probably all of 4'7". But I'm going to tell you something. Whether that was a grown Mexican man or a young Mexican boy, that nigga put his whole hand in that fountain. That shit turned me the fuck off. So I was really anti-Golden Corral. And if you know me, I was a big Golden Corral for a minute, especially as a child. That worked my way back up once I hit into my 16, 17, 18. And then I hit my 20s and my stomach started fucking up so I could no longer enjoy Golden Corral like I used to. But Golden Corral's amazing. I think they need a resurgence. All them little one-off little Asian buffets too. Them shits is gas. I know we got some of them popping on TikTok right now, like the one in I think there's like one in Doraville that's really popping off right now. But I think we need to bring back that in style. Like a all-you-can-eat Taco Bell, that'd be crazy. All-you-can-eat Pizza Hut. Y'all don't even remember those. Them shits was crazy. Oh yeah, I think we should bring back bulimia. You know, Ozempic and Mounjaro is taking like, you know, this toll on us and it's fucking up livers. I think we need to fuck up throats again and just start being bulimic and really get back to the roots of an eating disorder. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to eliminate eating disorders. We're trying to bring them back because it's cyclical. You know, everything comes in waves and cycles and all what they be saying. So bring back bulimia because we just need more risk in life. You know, it's not enough risk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so pussy now. We live in these parasocial, paradoxical relationships on the internet. We don't even understand how to really take a risk no more unless it's a YouTube video on it. Fucking idiots. But here's my outs. Percocets. I think we need to bring back Quaaludes, so technically an in and an out. Let's get rid of Percocets. So my 2025 out is Percocets with the caveat that we need to bring back Quaaludes. Go hard or go home. You know? Yeah, Percocets are addicting. Fentanyl's addicting. All these things are addicting. That's great. Go bring back that good shit. You know what I'm saying? I took muscle relaxers when I got my fucking stomach surgery recently, or my gallbladder surgery. I'm not gonna lie, I took one and I was just like, this shit don't hit like it did back in the 80s, you know? What was that shit that Bill Cosby was giving women? We need that shit back. Okay, wait, no we don't. Fuck Bill Cosby, I hope he dies. But, actually, why is he still alive? Maybe them Quaaludes actually help. Maybe they're... Alright, I'm going to stop. What's my next one? Oh, yeah, 2025 out. I think we should eliminate people's ability to name their child a junior, a third, a fourth, etc. Be original. Give your kid a real name. If y'all know the group, for my white fans, you won't understand. But for everybody else that's watching that's not white, Boys to Men, Wanye Morris, lead singer. Great. He don't want to do. You will always be the girl in my life for all time. Mama. That's him, right? We all know him, right? All his sons are named Wanye Morris. And I'm gonna be honest with you. No offense to them niggas. All them niggas ugly as shit. So not only did you give all 5 of your sons, which all got like different moms and shit too. So he got like 4 to 5 women pregnant and named all of them niggas the same name. That shit's crazy to me. And his girl's name is like Wanyita. The fuck is this shit? Wanye's not even a good name to pass down. It's fucking stupid. Your mom meant to name you Wayne and then you just fucked up the letters. And now your name Wanye. And now you got 5 of them fuckers. And they got like a little singing group. But all them niggas ugly as shit. Especially the one that be wearing the buffs. That nigga ugly as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but you made some ugly fucking kids. If they see this and they got a problem with it, it's smoke. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Y'all ugly as shit. Yeah, but no, none of that naming your kid Junior. None of that nigga 3rd, 4th, 5th. Bro, fuck that. Be original. Give your kid a cool name. You know? Let's bring up good names like Bear. Name your son Taco. Name your son Michelle. Do something cool. Name your daughter Rosalia. Stop naming, like, stop with that Junior shit. Nobody wants your name again. You weren't even that good of a person. Let's be honest. You're a piece of shit. So now your Junior's going to be a even piecer of shit. And then your dad was beating your ass unexpectedly. So if you name your son the 3rd and then you call him Trey, what type of dumb shit is that? Fucking hate that shit. Number 3, out, abortions. Clearly, I didn't mean to write that. Oh, no, I didn't put that. No, I said dating white women. I apologize. That's one of my outs. Yeah, I think we should stop dating white women, and I mean that as black men. Look, love who you love. You know, have sex with who you want to have sex with. But I think long-term relationships with white women should be out for black men. I think we should give it a rest for a year. And we just got to really reevaluate. Again, it goes back to my first topic about segregation. Let's bring that motherfucker back. But I really do think we got to really reevaluate where we're at. But those are my predictions for 2025. I hope you guys have a great rest of your year. Don't die, because that'd be kind of suck. That would kind of suck if y'all die. And if I ever have a fan, or I say fan, I don't like that shit. Nigga, I'm not that guy. If anybody in the community dies before the end of the year, I'll do like an in memoriam. So if y'all got anybody that died, like a dog or some shit, on my last episode of the year, y'all let me know in the next 2 weeks and I'll like highlight them. But like if your mom or dad died, I don't really give a fuck. But like if your homie died, let me know. I could do like a long live. We'll do like a long list of all the long lives. But yeah, man, 2025, really quick before we go, you know, I just want it to be a great year. It's going to be a year of great success, a lot of manifestation, all million of my fans, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get shit cracking. If all things go well, I'll get either the height surgery or the penis lengthening surgery. Just know if I get the penis lengthening surgery, there's going to be a lot of frontal nudity. You know, unexpected. A lot more episodes of me sitting on the toilet, but I'm going to just elongate the thing that I put in front of my pecker. And if I get the height surgery, just know it's going to be a lot of episodes of me standing up. So, just to reevaluate. It's been a really bad podcast. Bye.
Really bad people, really bad people, really bad people, really bad people. Woo.